What's up guys, Jake Amir here with a different type of video talking about what we need in the next update. These are some things I believe would make playing Vast more enjoyable. I'm aware that it might not be possible for the developers to cover all of this in one update. Nonetheless, I'd be satisfied with at least one or two of these making it in. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Now I know the developers of Vast have been working hard, especially because it's a small team of about 2, maybe 3 people. Developing this game on a budget has to be tough, so I truly commend them for how far they've gotten in the development process compared to when the game was first released. And I encourage them to keep up the good work, because of course I want to see this game flourish in its future success. So as an avid player of Vast, I want to point out what we immediately need in the next update. First and foremost is the anti-cheat system. I cannot stress it enough how bad we need this. The number of hackers in this game have spread like wildfire, and it's pretty much just ruining the game. I never expected hacked items and hacking in general to spread as much as it did, but it has. And because of this, a lot of players are leaving the game for good or until a system is put in place. I'm just really hoping that it's fixed in the next update. I know it's a priority to the dev team as they are aware of all the hackers as well. What I don't really understand is, why hack? Specifically talking about God mode, invisibility, and the speed hack, it's honestly just a bullshit way to play a survival game. There's no challenge to it, and the regular players in the game have to deal with your bullshit. I myself and many others are just tired of all the hackers, and can't wait for a cheat-free Vast. 2 other things we need are static servers and an updated version of building. The reason I put these 2 together is because they go hand in hand. Static servers are basically permanent servers that will always be there, and whatever you do in the server will be saved even after leaving the game. So let's say you built an awesome base. You'd have the ability to come back to it later and add on to it. I know some other players, including myself, thought of ways to create unofficial static servers, like using an extra mobile device to run Vast 24/7, but obviously that didn't work out so much. And for the friendly types of players, this could introduce PvE servers that spawn more dangerous animals around in Vast, making players work together. Lastly, bringing building back in general would bring more to do in Vast, because as we all know, the only thing to do right now is gather loot and kill other players. I'm just hoping that they add more to the building system, like having locks or key codes on doors, barred windows, spikes, traps, and many other things of course, and making sure that the building isn't as glitchy as it used to be. Now I know you Day 1 Vast players have noticed something crucial, and what would that be? Well, the world of Vast isn't as vast as it used to be. After thoroughly exploring in this update, I noticed that the map has been shrunken down significantly compared to the last version of the game. It's now seemingly an island surrounded by a lake and a skybox of trees and mountains in the background. I'd say that this map is 1/10 of the size that it used to be. And even though there wasn't much of anything but the barn, military base, airstrip, and empty land, it still gave you the sense of how vast the land was. It made you want to explore the map and gave players more space to branch out. So I'm hoping in the next update the developers not only expand on the land but add some new structures as well. Like maybe a couple houses or stores or anything of that nature. Exploration and survival in general make for a pretty enjoyable experience. The last couple of things needed for the formula of Vast success would be new items, new animations, and tweaking the third-person view. For items needed the most, I'd say, are binoculars, and if they decide to expand the land, they should add a craftable map or compass. And of course, if they add new structures, I would expect new materials for crafting like glass and maybe different types of house supplies. For animations, there are a few that need an update, like the jumping animation and the stabbing animation, specifically the ones where your character is holding a knife, because it looks too weird to stab someone the same way you would hit something for materials with a hammer. Aside from improving on animations, I'm hoping for new ones like crouching, going prone, and maybe even showing an animation when you grab something. As far as third person goes, I think that the field of view needs to be tweaked a little bit, to have a more wider view while holding your gun. Also so that it may be possible to add an aiming reticle or a crosshair in third person. And the last minute thought to add, since we now have player name tags, it'd be nice to see who is killing who in some part of the screen. With that being said, that concludes my thoughts on what Vast needs right now. If you guys have any other ideas on what Vast needs, drop them in the comments below, and thanks for watching. Peace out.